Hi, today continue my project to read the four apostles. Those one is Matthew, Mark, Luke and John. So today I'm gonna talk about Matthew chapter 13 and then I'm gonna read all those verses that goes to start first 1 till 58 verse. I'm gonna read all of them for you guys. I hope you will stay with me, right? So, the parable of the sower. That same day, Jesus went out of the house and sat by the lake. Such large crowds gathered around him that he got into a boat and sat in it, while all the people stood on the shore. Then he told them many things in parables, saying, a farmer went out to sow his seeds. As he was scattering the seed, some fell along the path, and the birds came and ate it up. Some fell on rock place, where it did not have much soil. It sprang up quickly, because the soil was shallow. But when the sun came up, the plants were scorched, and they withered, because they had not root. Other seed fell among thorns, which grew up and shocked the plant. Still other seed fell on good soil, where it produced a crop 160 or 30 times that was sown. However, has ears, let them hear. The disciple came to him and asked, why do you speak to the people in parables? He replied, because the knowledge of the secret of the kingdom of heaven has been given to you, but not to them. However, as will be given more, and they will have in abundance. However, does not have, even what they have will be taken from them. This is why I speak to them in parables, right? Though seeing, they do not see, though hearing, they do not hear or understand. In them it fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah. You will be even hearing, but never understand. You will be ever seeing, but never perceiving. For these people's heart has become callous. They hardly hear with the ear, and they have closed their eyes. Otherwise, they might see with their eyes, hear with their ears, understand with their heart, and turn, and I would heal them. But blessed are your eyes, because they see, and your ear, because they hear. For truly I tell you, many prophets and righteous people longed to see what you see, but they did not see it, and hear what you hear, but did not hear it. Listen then to what the parable of the soil means. When anyone hears the message about the kingdom and does not understand it, the evil ones come and snatches away what was sown in their heart. This is the seed sown along the path. The seed fell on rock ground refer to someone who hears the word and it once receives with it joy. But since they have not root, they last only a short time. When trouble or persecution come because of the word, they quickly fall away. The seed fell among the thorns refer to someone who hears the word, but the words of this life and the deceitfulness of wealth shock the word, making it unfruitful. But the seed fell on good soil refer to someone who hears the word and understands it. This is the one who produces a crop yielding 160 or 30 times what was sown. Jesus told them another parable. The kingdom of heaven is like a man who sowed good seed in his field. But while everyone was sleeping, his enemy came and sowed weeds among the wheat, and went away. When the wheat sprouted and formed ears, then the weeds also appeared. The owner's servant came to him and said, "See, did you sow good seed in your field? Where did the weeds come from?" "An enemy did this," he replied. The servant asked him, "Do you want us to go and pull them up?" "No," he answered, "because while you pull the seeds, you may uproot the wheat with them. Let both grow together unto the harvest. At that time I will tell the harvesters, first collect the weeds and tie them in bundle to be burned. Then gather he the wheat and bring it to my barn." He told them another parable. The kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed, which a man took and planted in his field. Though it is the smallest of all seed, yet when it grows, it is the largest of God's plants and becomes a tree, so that the birds come and perch it in its branches. He told them still another parable. The kingdom of heaven is like yeast that a woman took and mixed into about 60 pounds of flour until it worked all through the dough. Jesus spoke all these things to the crowd in parables. He did not say anything to them without use a parable. So was fulfilled what was spoken through the prophet. "I will open my mouth in parables. I will utter things hidden since the creation of the world." 36. Then he left the crowd and went into the house. His disciple came to him and said, "Explain to us the parable of the weed in the field." He answered, "The one who sowed the good seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world, and the good seeds stand for the people of the kingdom. The weeds are the people of the evil one, and the enemy who sows them is the devil. The harvest is the end of the age, and the harvesters are angels. As the weeds are pulled up and burned in the fire, so it will be at the end of the age. The Son of Man will send out his angel, and they will weed out of his kingdom everything that causes sin and all who do evil. They will throw them into the blazing furnace, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Then the righteous will shine like the sun in the kingdom of their Father. Whoever has ear, let them hear. Then kingdom of heaven is like treasures hidden in a field. When a man found it, he hid it again. And they in his joy went and sold all he had and bought that field. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like a merchant looking of fine pearls. When he found one of great value, he went away and sold everything he had and brought it. Once again, the kingdom of heaven is like a net that was let down into the lake and caught all kinds of fish. When it was full, the fishermen pulled it up on the shore. Then they sat down and collected the good fish in baskets, but threw the bad away. This is how it will be at the end of the age. The angels will come and separate the wicked from the righteous, and throw them into the blazing furnace, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Have you understood all these things? Jesus asked. Yes, they replied. He said to them, therefore, every teacher of the law who has become a disciple in the kingdom of heaven is like the owner of a house who brings out of his storeroom new treasure and well as old. 55. When Jesus had finished this parable, he moved on from there, come to his hometown. He began teaching the people in the synagogue, and they were amazed. Where did these men get this wisdom and their miraculous power? They asked. Isn't this carpenter's son? Isn't his mother named Mary? And aren't his brothers James, Joseph, Simon, and Judas? Aren't all these sisters with us? Where did these men get all these things? And they took